today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a minute and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to be doing an unboxing, assembly, and the first seasoning of my brand new 36-inch Blackstone cooking station with hood and folding shelves. I am so excited. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and I've been debating, obviously, between the Blackstone and the Camp Chef. The Camp Chef, for most of the videos I've seen, has a little bit of an edge as far as newer features, because I think it was designed more recently. The only drawback is it's very expensive. And this particular one I have here was a Blackstone exclusive with Ace hardware. So this particular one has a few extra features that the regular Blackstone doesn't have. So that's why I finally decided to pick this one up, because it also was on sale. I couldn't really turn it down. And I'm so excited to dip into some griddle cooking. I got a lot of YouTube friends out there who do griddle cooking videos all the time, and I'm really looking forward to this. So stick around. We're going to unbox it, we're going to put it together, and we're going to check it out. Let's get cooking. Alright, around an hour and 10 minutes later, pretty much did this all by myself. My son came and helped me hold that bottom shelf in place. That was a little awkward. And then my wife Monica helped me put the big griddle in place, because it's kind of heavy. But just to show you here, it's got a nice cover, which is nice. Some of the other covers I see actually detach and they have some hooks, but this one's on a swivel, which is kind of nice. We got the 4 burners. We got the igniter. This side shelf, both the shelves can fold down. So we got 3 hooks here for some cooking utensils. 4 burners, of course. The bottle opener, which is going to come in handy. And then here, some magnet strips, so you can put some other cooking utensils. The only thing, I don't like this, I mean, I guess for newbies, but this is kind of like a big thing here. And I thought it was like kind of, oh, okay. This comes off easier than I thought. I thought it was more like a sticker, which was going to kind of get me irritated. Seems like a sticker on this side a little bit. Yeah, this side doesn't. So on the shelves here, they got some kind of sticker, but this is just kind of like a cling here where we can pull that off. But anyway, there it is, guys. Pretty nice. I have to say, I did get an optional cover for it, but I do like the fact that you could just fold that down when you're not using it, and it's going to protect your griddle from the elements getting dirty, the sunshine, what have you. But there we go. I'm going to start cleaning it off. From what I hear, the only time you should bring soap and water to the surface would be right now, right after you've assembled it. You can see there's some styrofoam and some different shavings from the cardboard here. We're going to clean this all off. I'll clean the outside as well, and then we'll begin to season it. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so the first thing I did was remove all the stickers. Kind of brushed out by hand as best I can, all the little particles. And I'm just going to take some paper towels here. I got a little bit of soapy water. This is like the only time you really want to use any soap on this. We're just going to wipe it down real good, make sure everything's clean, and we're going to dry it off completely. We just want to get all that residue off from the shipping and everything. Just like so. Grab another paper towel here for my paper towel holder. That's also on the side of this particular Blackstone. All right. Wipe the top of it real good too. Alright, I'll finish doing this. We'll be back in a second. We'll get ready to season this. Just give it a good cleaning. Alright, so the first thing we want to do now that we got it all dried off is we want to heat it up for around 10 minutes. We want to put all the burners on high. We really want to get this hot. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure all these burners are on. Can kind of look down here. Let's get a little side view here. Just make sure all those burners are burning. And it looks like they all are. So this is going to discolor as it heats up. Now I've looked online. There's so many different people with different advice. I'm going with what Blackstone recommends, which is the flax oil. But I heard just about any oil would work. Besides any kind of animal fat, they don't recommend like bacon fat or stuff like that. But I've heard people using lard, Crisco, vegetable oil, whatever. So we'll just let this heat up for around 10-15 minutes. We'll be back in a little bit. Start applying that first layer of oil. All right, guys, we're approaching the 10-minute mark. And you can see here that it's starting to discolor and it's starting to smoke a little bit, which is perfectly normal. This is where we're going to put our first layer on. I just take a rag and I hold it here with this and I lock it in place. You can use paper towels as well. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm using the flax oil. Okay, we're going to put around 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil on here each time. And now we're just going to rub it in all over this grill. We're going to start making a nice little layer. I'm definitely going to need more than that. It does seem to have a little bit of a dripping down to the rear, but that's what we want. All right, there we go. All right, so just a nice layer. Make sure you get the sides. And we're going to let this continue on high until it stops smoking. And we're going to repeat this process probably 4 to 5 times. So it's probably going to take an hour or so. Every 10-12 minutes we'll apply a new layer of oil. There we go. Alright, it's been around 10 minutes and you can see it stopped smoking, so we'll do another dose of oil. And we just want a thin coating. We don't have to go crazy. But you can already start to see it's definitely getting a nice little coating on it. Like I said, get the sides. All right. We'll give it another 10 minutes or so. All right, it's been another 10 minutes or so. It's still smoking a little bit. You can see right here along the edge here, it hasn't really darkened, but just looking at how this griddle top sits, the flame kind of ends right there. So this part just isn't getting that hot. So it might not discolor all the way. But let me do a little bit and try to do this area. Make sure I get this side. Ooh, and it is hot. It's definitely putting off some heat. All right, it's just around 55 minutes. I've done it 4 times altogether. Just want to show you, I did use this towel, but it got pretty burnt, and I'm just worried about some fibers and stuff getting on the surface there. So I'm going to do one last time, but this time I'm just going to use a regular old paper towel. And this should do it here. I just want to make sure if there's any residue anywhere that it'll burn off. So one last time, another light coat, and then we'll just let it heat on high until there is no smoke present, and we should be done. Alright, here we are. I did it 5 times. It's been just about an hour. You can see it's a nice dark color now compared to when we first started. And so we're done. I'm going to turn all these off. We're going to let this cool, obviously, before I put a cover on it. I'll be back in 1 second, show you some of the accessories I got with this. Be right back. Alright guys, well let me show you a couple accessories that I got. Now as you notice, the grease drip is located in the back. So you're supposed to scrape all the grease into that little chamber. And there's a little catch there that catches all the grease. But you can buy these disposable pans that fit in there perfectly, so you can easy cleanup. So let me stick that back in there, like so. You can find these on Amazon. They're really inexpensive. I think I got a 25 pack. I also got a Lodge bacon press, or you can use it for burgers. Something that's got some weight to it with a cool handle. That'll come in handy. Of course, you need to have the griddle set. You can see the magnet strip here to make your food, obviously. You need a scraper for scraping and cleaning up. I got a couple things here, one with water, one with oil for cooking, and then of course a lid here, like if you wanted to melt some cheese on the burger, maybe eggs over medium, what have you. And I'll probably get some other accessories down the line. So you guys tell me. I've never cooked on one of these before. I'm probably going to be doing some breakfast for dinner tonight for the first time, just to try it out. But if you guys have any recipe suggestions, please leave comments below. I'm real excited in trying this. So I'm going to be looking at other YouTube videos as well, and I'm going to be having some fun with my new Blackstone Griddle. So far, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with it, and for the price I got it, I think it's a good deal. I know I'm going to have years and years of enjoyment. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.